everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at SynthMaster 2. We're going to build a patch from scratch, and it's going to be like a lo-fi cassette tape keys. Okay, so initialize preset here. So click on this and just hit init. Gives you this Sawtooth wave. First thing we're going to do is change this to a sine. So I'm going to click on where it says Sawtooth here and just choose sine. I'm going to go down to my ADSR, which is already selected, and just increase the release. Then I'm going to turn on the filter and change the filter type to virtual analog. It gives us a slight increase in volume, so we can back off this volume. You won't hear a lot of difference with the filter on the sine wave, so we're just going to leave it as it is for now. Then we're going to go to oscillator 2 and switch that on. And that gives us another Sawtooth basic, but because it's filtered now, and we're going to back off the attack just a tiny bit. And reduce the volume a little bit. So I think, so that's a nice sound to start with for our initial kind of tone, I suppose, right? Okay, so oscillator 1. Now the key here, let's go into our LFOs. The key here with anything lo-fi, you want to make it sound like it's got wow and flutter, you know, like tape problem. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up LFO 1 here and make sure pitch highlights and then drop it onto pitch. Now, of course, you're going to hear this kind of huge effect at the moment. Don't worry about that now. I'm going to go to oscillator 2 and we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to drop that same LFO onto the pitch of oscillator 2. So now both oscillators are modulating, but this LFO is modulating both oscillators' pitch, but it's drastic, right? We go in here where it says sine, say like this, okay? We can change our waveforms like this, or we can click on it properly. Let's have it. Click on it like this, and then find a random. Okay, so there's lots and lots of waveform shapes. We've got random. And what we want is random step 32. Okay, and this will look like this. Definitely what we don't want. But what we're going to do is, you see where it says tone? We're going to back the tone off like that so it's smooth. Slow it down. Now the volume is like the amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the volume really back to its, if you look up here, you'll see the actual amount. We're going to back this off right down to practically nothing. Because it's 0.7%. Now, hang on. No, sorry. I'll do it. Listen, so now. Now you're getting that tapey wow flutter effect. Back that off a little bit. Now here's the other trick with this. At the moment, every time I hit a key, you'll see it's re-triggering the LFO. I don't want it to do that. It's going to sound much more natural when I switch this to global. Let's see. And what happens now is wherever I play, this LFO will just keep tracking through. So let's slow it down a little bit more. So that's brilliant. That's perfect. That's what we want for this. Okay, so we're going to utilize layer 2. So turn off layer 1 just for now. We'll switch on layer 2. Go to layer 2. Gives us another 2 oscillators, but we only actually need 1. So for this one, I am going to, can I get it from here? Yes, noise. I want to choose noise. Again, I'm going to turn on, actually, let's see, switch on the filter and choose virtual analog. Perfect. For this, and we can mess around with the volume, the high cut. Key thing here is some effects. So we go into our effects. It might be on layer. Go along to where it says effects. Long hold on a slot. And the first thing we're going to choose is lo-fi. Okay, so click that in. Gosh, I might need to do this with my finger. Hang on. My ensemble. I'll just choose lo-fi. There we go. And the key here is we'll reduce the bit depth now on this noise. So to play a key. And this is going to give a vinyl record type effect. And we can play with the cutoff until... Okay, that sounds quite nice. And then the next effect would be long hold. Here we'll give it some reverb. Here's do it by hand. Sorry. Reverb. Turn the modulation amount up full and the mod speed down. And the reverb effects mix. Now, what we want to do as well is go to our ADSR for layer 2 for the noise and make sure it's got quite a long release. So if we go back to layer, let's switch this off just for a sec. Layer, let's switch layer 2 off. So here's our wibbly wobbly bit. What we're going to do now is on the sine wave, we're going to hit voices and hit 2. Then we're going to go into voice control mode. You see it's gone quite loud now. We're going to increase detune spread, and that's detuning these 2 voices. And we're going to pick pan spread. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit as well. So if you're wearing headphones, you'll hear this spread out in your headphones now. And that, guys, is basically it. All we need to do is re-engage our second layer. Make sure our mix is good. Go back to oscillator here. Get a mix between the 2 layers. Sort this out a little bit better. Go back to our LFO a sec and see what's... Increase it even more. If you want less of that kind of vinyl effect going on. Now we can, of course, now put some reverb on here as well. I think my tape player needs to go back to the repair shop. You can change the phase position. You could actually modulate that with something else if you wanted to. There you go. Lo-fi cassette, wibbly wobbly broken cassette machine, taped keys. It kind of works with everything as well, by the way. Awesome stuff. Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron, and I will see you guys later. Ta-ra.